Smith averaging 19. So they have held Phil Smith down. He got 35 in the last game.
Well, Phil Smith's got to look at the basket a little bit more. He's got to become much more offensive-minded in this half.
That is
look at
Bob
Money
Lanier.
and
There's a fight that
Dudley.
breaks out between Dudley. A fight breaks out between Dudley and Money. And look at them go and is picking him up. Picking up Money and trying to keep Dudley away. Barry tackles Dudley. Dudley is just swinging in.
A fan hits Mel Carr, and Bob Lanier is after him.
Lanier has gone into the stands after the fan. Also, the assistant coaches are in the stands. We are standing here. The fan is fighting with Bob Lanier. Bob Lanier and Everhart are just moments away from us. The left and the right to the head. A hard right to the head by Leon Douglas to the fan. Everhart is holding on to the fan. The fan is being hit by the fan. The fan is being hit by the policeman, and the fans now are involved in the fight here at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. The action here is a fight erupt on the floor. Eric Money initially in the fight, and it went into the stand, and a fan took a cheap shot and rocked ML Carr. Absolutely rocked him. Let's see how it started as we go back to replay. A fist fight here in Oakland.
The two players are really going at it, Money and Dudley, and this was something that happened in the first half. Both of them are going at it. There's an elbow to the chin. Now the two players go at it, and this is where the free-for-all starts. They square off. Dudley gives him a kick. There's a swing. Al Adams comes out there to break up the fight.
Now
Bob Lanier comes in. Rick Barry.
Portland has just joined us from our Portland-Chicago audience. A fist fight here in Oakland. Lenny Wilkins and Jerry Gross. A fan took a cheap shot at ML Carr. There is the fan right there who reached across the table and took a cheap shot at ML Carr, and they're going to kick him out of the auditorium, and well, they should.
They should. That was a bad thing to happen. You know, even though it's a very emotional game, the fans have got to learn to restrain themselves. The guy cannot come out there and swing at a player like that.
The fist fight erupting. The score is
now we got another one going.
Another fist fight is broken out. Both benches have emptied here. The action at the Coliseum, and the fan has just interfered again.
Well,
and Bob Lanier and also Leon Douglas is involved in it now. That looks like in the corner over there, Roger Brown at 6'11", with his warm-up still on, and Bob Lanier moving over into the fans, and Bedlam is broken out here at Oakland. The score is 67-64, 6:10 to go in the third period. A fist fight breaking out between Charles Dudley and Eric Money precipitated all this. Now the fans are back where they belong in the stands, and the players are moving back toward their benches. And Lenny, now you look at this game and you wonder what effect this will have on the outcome of the game. Will it jack up Detroit, or will it jack up the Golden State Warriors?
Well, I tell you, when you're in an emotional game like this, if one team usually gets the advantage, and it's usually the team who's the aggressor out on the floor. And I would say at this point, you would have to say that Detroit has been the aggressor all game long.
Detroit has led throughout most of the contest. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Third period of action, and Detroit is leading the Golden State Warriors by 3. You are looking at the two referees, who are rookie referees, Milton Cooper and Bernie Fryer, who have had problems, Lenny, in the last few minutes keeping this game in check.
Well, they have had problems, but their problems have not affected the score of the game. Because right now in the half court, you see Bob Lanier arguing with the officials, along with Herbie Brown, and now Al Adams is coming down there to see what's going on.
Herbie Brown is incensed because he does not think that Rick Barry should be over there talking to the officials. Both officials are now conferring at midcourt to determine if anyone will be thrown out of this game. And Brown to the left is upset. Lanier feels the fight was started by Golden State. He wants to know what's going on. And Al Adams is there. Let's pick it up with the mini mic.
Let's play the offensive foul. We got a double foul. Two coaches coming down. We don't want to see that. Everybody, if the man retaliates, he's got to go too. Bullshit! Wait a minute, Bob. He threw the fucking first spot.
They're going to call anyway. Double foul.
They can throw out both players, or they can leave both players in the game.
Al Adams is incensed. He feels that someone should be thrown out. They are going to call a double foul. A double foul, and on all double fouls, no free throws are attempted. Where they are personal fouls, the personal foul is charged to each player, but not to team total. Rick Barry now, the referee on the left, Cooper. He's a first sergeant at Fort Harrison in Indiana, and he is an Ohio Valley referee. That's the man on your left talking to Herb Brown. The other official's a former player in the NBA, Bernie Fryer.
This is where inexperience hurts you in a game like this, because even though the two officials are on top of the situation, it's taking much too long to resolve it. It's something that should be resolved, get them off the court, and let's get on with the action.
Absolutely, and both officials now are being talked to out on the court. Also, Larry Jones, the assistant coach, behind Al Attles, just over Attles' shoulder. There is Rick Barry. Oddly enough, the man who took the biggest force of the entire fight was M.L. Carr, and he is standing on the bench area and talking now to Roger Brown. He's all right. So M.L. Carr, number 30, who was rocked by a blindside punch by a fan, is okay. Now, Bob Lanier is furious, talking to the referee. They are upset. They feel that Golden State should be penalized for starting the fight. And apparently no one has been ejected from the game. We have 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and we'll try and see the replay again of the entire fight as it started out with Charles Dudley, if we have time. M.L. Carr and Charles Dudley went at it, but initially the fight broke out between Dudley and Eric Money. Let's watch the replay of the fight. Watch Dudley and Eric Money, number 14. There they are.
They were really going at it right from all game long.
Lanier tries to break in, Lenny. M.L. Carr tries to break in, but all of a sudden, Johan, that is Clifford Ray, picks up Dudley and tries to move him away from everyone. Then a fan will take a cheap shot right out of the fan.
Yeah.
There's Lanier going in after the fan. Lanier goes in after the fan, and now jumping over to go in also and try and find out what's going on. That was Chris Ford. The fan is being held back. Lanier's trying to punch the fan, and now Smith comes over and tries to grab one of the Detroit Pistons. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
And we still haven't gotten a decision yet as to what's going to happen, whether they're going to throw both players out of the game, whether they're going to leave them in the game. And from the reaction of the Detroit bench, it seemed like Detroit was going to come out on the short end of it.
Now we're going to try and eavesdrop a little. The official score is being notified by the referee, Milton Cooper, exactly what's going to happen. Let's see if we can pick up the conversation. Our Portland and Chicago audience is still with us. The score 67-64, 6:10 remaining. Herb Brown, the coach now, is apparently satisfied. A decision has been reached. They will make a public address announcement. Let's pick it up. A foul on Eric Money. And a foul on Dudley. Dudley caught him with a knee in the chest as well as a left hook. Both remain in the game. Both will remain in the game. So they do call a double foul, and as we said, on all double fouls, personal or technical, no free throws are attempted.
And Clifford Ray is very upset by the decision, but it is something that can be done. The official does have the right. He can call a double foul, he can leave both players in the game, or he can eject both of them out of the game.
That's absolutely right, Len. The foul call against the player for punching or fighting is charged as a team foul also, and a personal foul. The penalty situation will not be in effect. We're now back to live action.